How's it going, guys? It's Monday night. We're doing some test fitting. This radiator always fitting here crooked. Never understood that. It's got to be the way the car's built. It's always sat this way. You could see it. And it does not appear to be the brackets. I assure you the next one that goes in there, we will shim it straight. But I just put it in here just to see the bottom of the tank, and I want to take a measurement to see how high the radiator cap is. As you can see, the upper hose is perfect. The lower hose would be perfect if you cut, I don't know, 1.5 inches off it, so that's fine. Looking at a different radiator, the lower hose is probably going to be in the same exact spot. Upper hose might be over more, so I might not be able to use this hose anyway. I might have to get a hose for a non-air conditioned AMX. See, the difference between an air conditioned and a non-air conditioned AMC is the shape of this hose. This is non-air conditioned. Air conditioned comes out, goes this way, and it goes like that and misses the whole compressor. It's a big ugly ass hose. At one point it was just easy just to find the AC hose, and everybody stocked it. Okay, because it fit everything. This doesn't fit the AC unit cause. So we'll see. We'll see, because if this is over further, I don't know how much more I'm going to get out of that hose. But looking at a radiator, mounting flanges are the same. I did some basic measurements. Sounds to me like it's going to bolt in here. I wanted to see this thing in the car because I want to know the bottom down here. Not here, where this triangle piece is. And this side right here, I can go as deep as I want, it'll miss it. This side here looks like it's dead on with it. But like I said, we could bring this thing out because I want this radiator sitting in here equal. I never liked that, and I'm not going to leave it like that. So if it's a matter of spacing this side out 1/4 inch, I didn't even check to see what it's going to be. Maybe 1/4 inch. We'll just get a rough idea. So this one right here is 1.5 inches, and over here it's 1.25 inches. So if you brought this end back 1/4 inch, I could bring the radiator all the way down to the ground. So height isn't an issue. And the reason that's important, I'm going to tell you why it's important. Because the next one might not have the radiator cap in that exact spot. It might be the same height, but it's not going to be in that spot. Now, I didn't look. The hood might have a area for this cap to sit. I've run into that before. Yeah, so if the radiator cap is here in the same height, it might hit. Okay, so that's not a problem. The radiator, the new one, has the same exact flange on it, so you could put the holes wherever you want. So I could drop the radiator down. I don't know, on this one it easily 1 inch. So the other radiator, they give you measurements from this flange to that flange. It's the same number. They give you overall height measurements is the same, but it's boxed different on the bottom where they got the cooler. The actual core is the same width, but it's like 3/4 inch shallower, and it looks like they make it up at the tank size. The tanks look bigger. So, but we got plenty of room here to play with. That's what I wanted to know. I want to know if I had plenty of room to play with here, and I definitely do. I didn't pull the fan out, but might as well make sure the fan is good. I have a factory spacer somewhere, but I'm not really sure how big it is. I don't know if it's 2.5 inches or whatever it is. Do I have my tape measure? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not prepared. I'm not prepared. This is a thinking night. That's what happens on Mondays. Mondays I don't like to do shit. So we have 5.25 inches from this flange to here. So if we spaced it out a good 3 inches, Let's measure something that's 3 inches. 3 of my fingers is 3 inches. So, and then the bend of the blade, that may make it nice. Let's pull out the fan and see what we got. This is the factory fan spacer for an AMC. For either the Ambassador or the, I don't know, my mind's in two different places, or the Grand Wagoneer, not really sure. 3 3/8. Now we could take a quick measurement, but the heads of the bolts are still going to be there. So it's okay. Once again, automotive bolts, their own special length. The only thing I could find maximum length, fine thread 5/16 was 4 inch. But I'll go somewhere else tomorrow. We got a place that specializes just in hardware, period. They claim they got it all. And it's like 5 minutes from our work. I want these in 4 1/4. 4 1/2. I could probably shorten them. 4 1/2, I'm afraid they're going to hit the back of the water pump. 4 1/4 would be ideal. 4 inch, not satisfied with. I'm probably caught in about that much. I want more. And I don't have a flat washer on it anymore. Or a lock washer. So I just put one bolt in to see how we're going to land. We are good. I'm going by this lip because the thickness of this radiator is the same thickness as the new one. Okay, so there's plenty of room for the core to grow to this size. So I'm going to here, and I had like 1.5 inches. So we got room to move the radiator around if we gotta. Nowhere near the hoses. Nowhere. So, and nowhere near that lower hose. And if anything, I think this hose is going to move further away. The bottom hose should stay the same. I think they're all relatively the same. So that's close enough. My wagon's definitely closer. But that's more than sufficient. I was even thinking on the way back, if I can't, I would just go with a 3 inch spacer and move it and set it back 3/8 of an inch. But I'd rather keep this close as I can. Closer it is, the better it works, period. And this covers most of the radiator. So it'll pull from everywhere with this, so this is nice. This is definitely good. But right now it looks like dog crap, so we're going to have to make this look pretty. The fan blade will do satin or flat black again. Just give it a light scuffing. The spacer, I don't know. I think it'll look good. Maybe that graphite color, since we have some of that spread throughout for the other pulleys. But we'll clean that, clean whatever that oxidation is off on it. That's about it. With that said, I think I'm going to run in the house and what order to the radiator now. It's after 8 o'clock now, so by the time I worked on this, ran to where I had to go and came back. So, but that's good. This is going to work out. Like I said, I got to do everything, so I'm just working on everything. So if I got to order parts, we're okay with that. So because that horn relay is going to take a week and a half. So, I mean, I don't need it. I needed the starter solenoid one, the horn relay. And the tape you see, this hole, and this hole was for the electronic modules, and now I know right off the bat what went there. So that got rid of the module and that whole clump of extra wires that hung down. Now I just got to figure out where the solenoid was and what position it goes in. Trying to find some pictures because I know however it was in this car was the right way. I don't think I ever changed it. So it either goes like this or it goes like this. I think it goes like this. That's the way I've always seen them. And since the firewall fender wall has an angle, it's just the question of which two holes And I would say it's going to be like that. It's either that or that. And I'll be truthful, I think it's like that. 'Cause I don't remember the stud until I took it off. And I actually didn't know what the stud was. Just so you guys are aware, automatic and manual transmissions are different. Manual transmissions do not have this stud. Automatics do. The ones without the stud are twice the price. I don't know why.